If you thought things can't get any worse in Indian hockey after they are lost to Belgium, well, think again. Because India's second match in the FIH Pro League has seen them go down 2-4 to Great Britain. And it is because of this loss now that India have lost the top spot in the FIH Pro League. It has not been a great start in the Craig Fulton era for Indian men's hockey because they had a fantastic Asian leg of the FIH Pro League, defeating Australia twice. But here, unfortunately, they lost 2-4 to Great Britain, and only captain Harmanpreet Singh stepped up and scored the two goals. But it was the sustained and relentless attack by the British that ensured that they were runaway victors 4-2. It is a sorry reflection of India's defense because it was clear that they were totally demoralized after their loss to Belgium in the first match. Remember, Belgium and India were 1-1 with 59 minutes up and only 1 minute of play left. But towards that 1 minute, they conceded a penalty corner, and Onana ensured that Belgium secured a 2-1 win. And it was because of this victory now that Great Britain had a chance to go on top. And they duly did with a brilliant display of hockey. 4-2 is the final result, and now there are problems galore for this Indian men's hockey team because one or two losses in the FIH Pro League is enough to dent any team's morale and momentum. But India have lost two consecutive games in the FIH Pro League, and that is not a good sign at all because remember, the likes of Belgium, Netherlands, and also now Great Britain, they are in the fray for retaining the FIH Pro League title at this point in time. And these couple of games for India are crucial not just for ranking points, but also because it will give them confidence heading into the Asiad, where if you reach the final, you are secured of a berth in the Paris Olympics in 2024. Now remember, if India don't do well in the FIH Pro League, and God forbid, if they do not enter the final in the Asian Games, then their chances of making it to the Paris Olympics takes a big hit. Because remember, FIH Pro League, Asian Games, as well as the Four Nations that will be there, several other series that will follow after that in November and December, that will be the key in securing qualification. India did not do themselves any favors by not doing well in the World Cup that was held at home. Remember, in the round of 16, they were eliminated by New Zealand, and it was the same defensive blunders that ensured that they could not make any kind of progress. I mean, consider this fact. India's defense was the main stumbling block, and that was an area that head coach Craig Fulton had analyzed and spoken about it. Just before he left for the European leg of the FIH Pro League, he had stressed that he wanted to play defensive hockey with an attacking mindset. He wanted to ensure, the main point that he stressed upon was that the defense has to be strong, and only after that the midfielders and the attackers can absolutely play their A game. But in both games versus Belgium and against the Brits, India absolutely collapsed in the defense, and that's why this 2-4 loss is a clear indication that India's defense has not yet learned their lesson from the debacle that happened at Rourkela in earlier this year. So it is going to be a very tough uphill battle for India now to regain that first position in the FIH Pro League, because remember, two more teams have played lesser than India and they are up next. Remember, Belgium play one more time against India. Great Britain also play in one more game. After that, after Belgium's matches are done against India, they will have a tougher battle against the Dutch and the Pumas in Argentina. So against Netherlands and Argentina, India have gotten their task cut out, and with two consecutive losses, all the good work that they did in beating Australia twice in the FIH Pro League, that has gone out of the window now. So India's defense has let them down yet again. Craig Fulton will not be happy at all, because remember, he came on the back of some big changes in Indian hockey. Graham Reed was booted out, and that is the reason why the likes of Craig Fulton has come in. Remember, Fulton was part of Belgium and Irish hockey in the past, and he's had tremendous success with them. He only has close to 1.5 years to ensure that Indian hockey can get back to the summit yet again. They don't have that much time. Remember, only 3 or 4 months to go before the Asiad. The Asian Games is the next step for the qualification. The FIH Pro League also serves as a qualification bid. But this 4-2 loss has ensured that India has slipped from the top spot. And with Belgium and Netherlands still having to play a lot more games, it unfortunately does not look good for India. So not good news if you're an Indian hockey fan, that India has lost a second consecutive game. They lost 4-2 to Great Britain. And now they have much more problems coming up, because they have one more game against Britain and against Belgium, followed by 2 more games versus Netherlands and Argentina. It's not going to be simple at all. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Have that bell icon so you know when we go live, and don't forget to download the AajTak mobile app for all the information you need in English and Hindi. Thank you.